right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the class. We currently have 10 people here so far. Still waiting on a couple more people, but they'll join when they can. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to be talking about are multiple meaning words. Just like a lot of the stuff that we went over for this past week since Tuesday, this should be a review day. So if you do have any questions, you can send it in through chat, but make sure that you're using the chat to talk about class. So who would like to read out the definition for multiple meaning word? All right, okay, Cherry, thank you for adding that. Can you please read out multiple meaning words definition?
A word that has more than one meaning.
Very good, okay. All right, so words that have more than one meaning, what that will mean for you guys is that we do have words in the dictionary when you go into a dictionary or you look online that they have multiple meanings. Okay, the next word and term and definition, who would like to read that? Thank you, Trixie. All right, go ahead, Trixie.
Dictionary entry. A word listed in the dictionary followed by the pronunciation, one or more definitions, and sometimes a picture.
Okay, very good. So what you guys are going to be using typically while we're doing online classes is, I know many of you do not have dictionaries at home. So another kind of thing that you can use is Google, all right? And typically they will provide a dictionary entry for you guys when you search up a word. Now it'll give you the pronunciation, which means how to say it. It'll give you a definition or multiple definitions, and it will typically give you also a part of speech. All right, and then context clues. Who would like to read out? All right, we have look at that. I'm not sure who this is, but if you could just say your name as well, look at that before you read it, and then read the definition and term.
I'm Winter.
Oh, hi, Winter.
Context clues. The words and sentences around the world that give readers clues to its meaning.
Okay, so what the important part about context clues, guys, is that when you are reading, we are not always going to be knowing what every single word is. So what we want to do is you want to look in the sentence and you want to look at the words around it to understand kind of what the word is telling you. So those are the definitions. We're going to go over looking back into the text. So this is from our story, The Mysterious Tadpole. And this is a sentence and a word that has multiple meanings, okay? Who would like to read out the sentence that we have listed on this page? All right, Nawak Huin. All right, go ahead.
Louis was upset because he couldn't go on the trip.
Okay, so we have two different definitions here. And when I look at these definitions, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say, all right, well, Louis was upset because he couldn't go on the trip. And the first definition is telling me that he is unhappy or disappointed about something. The second definition is saying to turn, tip, or knock something over. When I look at that sentence and I say, Louis was upset because he couldn't go on the trip, I'm gonna say that the first definition fits that sentence the best because we know that he was unhappy and disappointed that he couldn't go on to his trip. I'm going to go over this example first with you guys, and then we are going to talk about which definition goes into for that particular sentence. Just like the example that we showed you before when we had the word upset, we're going to use the word park, okay? And they have a list of all these different definitions right here. So we have, I'm going to annotate this right now. Okay, so we have a total of four different definitions here for you guys. So we're going to read each of the definitions. I need somebody to read out this definition first. So if you could raise your hand, let's go with Spy Cakes.
Park is a piece of public land or near a city that is used to pleasure and exercise.
Okay, make sure we're taking our time on this, guys. I will read this out loud one more time, and I'm assuming that was Baldy. It sounds like Baldy. So a park is a piece of public land in or near a city that is used for pleasure and exercise. When I look at that definition and I look at, you cannot park your car here. We are looking at that, and the way that that word is used, it's not a piece of land or in near a city that is used for pleasure or exercise. So I'm just going to say, you know what? That one does not work. All right, who would like to read the second definition? The second definition, if you please, let's go with, okay, so the second definition, we're gonna go with Han.
A large area of the public land is to state to protect plants and animals.
Okay, so a large area of public land kept in its natural state to protect plants and animals. Does that sound like that is the correct definition for you cannot park your car here? Who can raise their hand and tell me whether or not they think that is a correct definition? Spy Cakes. Do you think that is a definition for that particular one?
No.
No, you are correct. All right, okay, we're gonna move on to the next. Who would like to read the next definition? Let's go with Kimmy.
A field or stadium where a sport is played.
Okay, so a park, which is a field or stadium where a sport is played. Is that or is that not the correct definition for you cannot park your car here? Raise your hand. Let's go with,
No.
okay, you would be correct. That is not the correct one. So we have one more left, right? So this most likely has to be the correct one. Let's see if it is. All right, so the last definition says to leave a vehicle in a particular place. When it says you cannot park your car here, okay? A car is a vehicle. To park a car is to leave a vehicle in a particular place. So I would say right here for my definition, it is to leave a vehicle in a particular place. Okay. All right. So we are going to move on to the next one. You guys did a great job on that. Okay. Next word is scale. So I'm going to read out loud each of the definitions and we're going to talk about this. And I want it kind of a yes or no. So we have our sentence down here, which is telling us kind of something. So I'm going to read this one out loud first, and then we're going to move on into the next section. Okay. So it says during cooking class, students must use a scale to measure some of the ingredients. Okay. So I'm looking for a definition that says scale and something that measures some ingredients. So the first definition is a device that is used for weighing people or things. What do we think about that one? And I had Lucy raise her hand. So Lucy, what do we think? Does that sound kind of correct in the way that it is used in this sentence? A device that is used for weighing people or things?
Yeah.
It does, right? It definitely does. So okay, so the next one, okay, these are a little bit easier. So we have a list of different definitions at the top of the page. And all we need to do is say 1, 2, or 3, and then whatever the definition is, or 4. And then we are going to place it into each of these. So we are talking about the word bear, and the word bear will have 4 different definitions in this particular example. Okay, so when I say I can't bear this screeching sound any longer, who can tell me what the correct definition is? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1, 2, 3, or 4. I can't bear this screeching sound any longer. And screeching means a very loud sound. So when it says I can't bear the screeching sound any longer, is it going to say, oh, look at that. Thank you very much for participating.
I think it would be 3.
Would be 3. And guess what? You are 100% correct. So the correct definition with that is to put up with or endure. So that's what that one is. And we're going to say that that is number, so this is number 3. And you are correct. All right, so number 3, very well done. Next one, all right. He is bearing a tray of dishes. Is it? All right, Kwan Tam.
I think the number 1.
Number 1, and yes, to carry. And guess what? You are 100% correct. I'm gonna put number 1. Now it's time to go to quizzes. So everybody go to joinmyquiz.com. You're gonna enter this game code in. I'm going to put this on the screen for you. We have about 10 minutes remaining in our lesson today. So please log on quickly. All right, and the game will start now. Good luck, stay focused. All right, so let's see who won for today's quizzes. And it looks like, let's see, we have Han in first, Sakur in second, Huyen in third. Good job, you guys. Lots of high scores here, 90%. Very well done, lots of greens. So great job, you guys. I will be putting on the screen, if you guys could come back to my screen that I have up. I'm going to go over your homework and I'm going to send it in a message to you guys as well. It is going to be tonight's homework. You should be able to log in and complete that. It will be due on Monday. Okay, make sure that you have that done and ready to go. When I go to this particular website, and this is the actual worksheet right here. So that's going to be the end of the lesson today, guys. Thank you so much. You did an awesome, awesome job. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. So have a great weekend and I'll see you soon. Bye.